What's up, people? Mike here, and this is Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, crushing difficulty walkthrough. This is Chapter 1, The Insurgency. So you notice that when I started the new game, it asked if I wanted to carry over the treasures and the stats and everything, and I said yeah, just because I'm not going to be picking up the treasures while I'm doing the guide, just for the sake of making the guide very streamlined, just focusing on the difficulty and nothing but that. If you are looking for collectibles, there's plenty of guides of people doing them, mostly because there's treasures, but there's also the conversations, the photos, the lock boxes. It's a lot of stuff that I didn't want the guide getting bogged down with, so but I kept the progress from my first playthrough, just because as I go along here, I will randomly pick up a treasure here and there, just if it happens to be there. I also did, on the first playthrough, I found all the tokens in Chapter 4, so it gave me the little bracelet that will glow when you're near a treasure, so that will make that a little bit easier for me. For the random locations where I'll notice it glowing, and I won't go out of my way to look for the treasure if it's not like right there in front of me. But for the actual game itself, this first chapter is very I guess you could say it's like very, not tutorial, but it's a very easy transition into getting you into the game. This is the first introduction of the lock picking. For most of the points later on in the game, where there's a point where I have to lock pick, unless it's in a moment where like I'm surrounded by guys and I can't, edit around it, I'm going to just like not include the lock picking, since I'm pretty sure it's randomized, like where all the locations are. So I don't think any one time is the same for playthroughs or repeats or anything like that. But I almost want to say if you restart a checkpoint, it might actually be completely random from how you did it the first time, but I've never really paid attention to it that much. Like I said, this first chapter is very light and easy, just to get you familiar with the game. Coming up here, you got like two guys you can stealth kill. If you can time it right, the second guy will be over by the stairs, so you can easily just run up and snap his neck. And then the rest of this chapter is the rooftop fight. It's really not too difficult. You can usually get like 2 hits on the guy, and then you need to like hit circle to roll away from them, because they will either catch your third attack or they'll just like straight up punch you in the face. And if there's like 2 or 3 guys, they will knock you the fuck out. But this first group of guys isn't really too difficult. If you can get lucky and 2 of them are like right next to each other, you can kind of like get both of them with 1 shot. And then the second group of guys, Nadine is with you, so you can prioritize like 1 guy while she's dealing with another, and then you can usually like team up for the last guy. And that more or less does it for chapter 1.
Holy shit! They took out the first squad! Stop them!